Das's body thus shook as he waved his broom threateningly. The Vaishnavas surrounding Bhagavan Das were surprised. They felt sad that such an exalted bhakta as he was being insulted. Yeah, he had many disciples with him. And they said, who's this guy coming to chase us out of the temple? He's going to beat us with a broom? What's going on? They admire Siddha Bhagavan Das as being a Siddha Mahatma. Why is he going to chase him from this mandir? It's ridiculous what he's saying. But then the entire assembly fell stark silent as everyone's attention focused on Bhagavan Das's serene face. He wasn't angry. Understanding Chaitanya Das's bhav, he smiled and held his hand to console him. He then spoke in a sweet voice, "O Satin." Satin means co-wife in Bengali. Why are you becoming angry? I have not come to steal your pran bala away, but sometimes he cheats on you and sneaks away to Kalna all by himself. Oh Didi, elder sister, I'm telling you this so you can be more careful to watch out for his tricks in the future. If you cannot control your beloved at home, what will be the use of cursing others or beating them with a broom? Hearing this reply, Chaitanya Das began to fume. Looking over to Sri Dameshwar Gauranga's face, he let out his loving anger before the entire assembly and began to scold him. All right, I'm going to look into this matter. Well, so I cannot trust you. Hi, what have I not done for you? Still, I have failed to captivate your mind. If you are more attached to other women, then why don't you just tell me? Then I won't be so spiteful. For you, I can supply whomever you want. Don't you know this? He's speaking of Dameshwar Mahaprabhu in this way.
Only the three of them understand.
Falling silent, Chaitanya Das's mind churned with fiery man, jealous, loving anger. Then quickly pacing to his kutir, he entered and slammed the door behind him. Witnessing this fantastic display of possessive love, the assembly shouted Hari Bol in Premananda. Then everyone could understand what was going on. Then Bhagavan Das went over to Chaitanya Das's kutir and silently listened outside. Chaitanya Das was lying upon his cot and crying his heart out. From time to time, he continued to speak rust-filled scolding words to reprimand his pran bala. Bhagavan Das repeatedly knocked on the door, and finally Chaitanya Das opened it, allowing him to enter, and then shut it. The co-wives joined together. After a brief Ishtagosti, they came out holding hands and ecstatically dancing together. They both thus sang to Dameshwar Gauranga. Ki kone dekinu gora novina kamer kora se hoite roite nari ghore. Koto na koribo chol, koto na boribo jol, koto jabo shuruduri tire. Bidito bine bolite keho nai. Jato guru gorambito Gonjoner bachon koto fukuri kandite nahi tai. Arun nayan kone chahiya chilo amapane porana borshi diatane. Kuler dharma mor chare kare jako na jani ki hobe poriname. Apana apani jainu ঘরে বাহির হইনু শুনি কোলা করতলা রব লক্ষ্মীকান্ত দাস কয় মরমে যার লাগায় কি করিবে কুল পরিবার. This Padakarta is one of the Kandavasis. You've heard of Sri Kanda? The place where Narahari Sarkar lived?
She can't.
This Lakshmi Kanta is one of the descendants of Narahari, a very close descendant. And he's the disciple of Raghunandan Goswami, I think. From the moment, this is a translation. From the moment I saw Gora, that flirtatious romantic, I can't remain at home any longer. How many tricks will I employ to get away? How much water can I draw from the Ganga? Oh, how often can I go to the riverbank? Other than Providence, I can tell no one. As my proud guardians go on scolding me, where can I cry out my heartfelt pain? When Gauranga glanced at me, he snagged my heart with the hook of his reddish glance. Oh, let my family obligations go to hell. Who knows what will happen later? Everything is my fault, for why did I go outside upon hearing the mridanga and the kartal sound? Lakshmi Kanta Das says, can a family scandal scare those who fathom Gauranga's love for them? Siddha Baba's dramatic episode is very instructive for the Vaishnavas. We often hear that one shouldn't disclose one's internal mood of the Lord here and there. And there are some good reasons for this. Just like Narottam Das Thakur says, Apana bhojana kota na kohibe jata tata. Iyate hoibe sabdan. Be very careful to not disclose the personal matters of your bhajan. Because if people hear, they may criticize you. You know? But Siddha Baba's entire life was exceptional, for he nearly always did the opposite. In the previous example, he let everyone witness his astonishing display of possessive love for Gauranga. This was a rare reward for his audience, who got a glimpse into the Prem Bhakti realm where he resides. He just couldn't conceal his intense bhav. Thus the people were not only astonished, they loved him deeply for his simplicity in sharing those bhavas with them. His innocent play with the Lord was very exalted and rare. Indeed, it is a great loss to our Vaishnava world that we no longer find such Siddha Mahatmas living today. Purvarag. You know what is Purvarag?